Anakaka Genzs.
Ruto must go! 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 Be careful with me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Gracie D, your African diva. If you're watching me and you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, why have you not yet subscribed? So currently I don't even have much to say on this episode. We are currently, as you can see around me, there are so many people. We're in the streets of Nairobi. Today is on a Thursday, 20th June 2024. You know, it's kind of history repeating itself. This is something that happened back in 1997. Now we are in the streets of Nairobi. The Kenyan Genzs and the Kenyan citizens are out here, you know, rioting, fighting against the current finance bill that we have, 2024. And I saw some people ridiculing or like, I saw some people criticizing the Genzs that they don't know what they are doing on, you know, on the streets, and I've talked to a few of them that you guys are gonna see on this episode. These people are very woke. They actually know what they are doing on these streets. I saw some of you saying we are here out for TikTok, we are here for views. No, that is not what we're here for. We are here to fight for our rights, to fight for what is ours and what we deserve as the Kenyan citizens, and what our government should do for us, because in real sense these people are working for us. We ain't working for them. So this is what's currently happening, and if you're watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, kindly consider subscribing. You know, we are all about positivity in Africa, bringing you the positive sides in Africa, and this is actually something very positive. So many people have been, you know, against the Genzs. They don't know what they're doing. It's all about partying, it's all about immolarity. But look at us now, we out here. The Genzs are out here. I'm not a Gen Z, they're out here. I'm a millennial, but proud to be part of these, you know, Gen Z, the current generation. So we're out here, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Talk to your member of parliament if you haven't. I've seen some women representatives ridiculing people for, you know, saying that we should not be taxing pads, sanitary towels, and some made some very silly comments, as I would say silly comments, especially our Karen Nyamo. I don't even know what she's doing in the government. She said she uses tampons, so she doesn't have anything to do with, you know, sanitary towels being increased or being taxed. And that was so rude of her being a woman and her being a mother. It's so sad. The fact that she also has a baby girl, it's just sad. So yeah, let's see how this is gonna end. As you can see, it's crazy, and I'm loving the turnout. I love how these people are. They're not scared. Currently, the police have just turned down and they're just watching what's happening. No more tear gas. They've used all their water in the tankers. They don't have no more water. They're just watching, because you police, you Kenyan police, you already know we are fighting for you. We're not only fighting for us. Yeah, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and that's what's up. That's what's happening in the streets of Nairobi. First of all, I just want to first educate people that I saw on my previous video on the comment section criticizing Kenya for being on the streets to, protest and fight for their rights. So this is what a finance bill is for those that don't have an idea or a clue what it is. A finance bill is a proposed law that outlines government taxation and spending plans for the upcoming financial year, which is now Kenya fighting for financial bill 2024 to 2025. It typically includes provision related to income tax, custom duties, excise duties, and other forms of taxations, as well as measures concerning government spending, borrowing limits, and financial management. Finance bills are crucial for implementing the budget announced by the government and are subject to parliamentary approval before becoming a law. That's why you're currently seeing Kenyans on the streets are protesting, because some of these taxes that they have imposed in the new finance bill, they're just crazy, and we as Kenyans, we cannot manage these with our current financial status and everything that's happening in the country. That's why we out here fighting for our rights, and that's how we do it. It's a democratic country, and we have a right to be out on the streets and fight for what we deserve. Hi. What's your name?
My name is Jacob Emoit.
Can you please tell us what's happening here today for those who are watching and they don't have an idea?
Oh yeah, so today we are protesting. Generally, the young people in this country, we've decided to come out in our numbers to protest the finance bill of 2024. We are asking, in fact we are not asking, we are demanding that our members of parliament listen to us, right? If you look at the finance bill, there are a lot of punitive taxes that are being proposed. For instance, the eco levy. We know that the president is only concerned with cleaning his image in the international stage, and we know he's very big on the climate change agenda, which has earned him a lot of accolades internationally, and so he's willing to sacrifice Kenyans in order to build his image internationally. So as young people, we are saying no to that. Then we also look at in the education sector. The government is crippling the education sector. They have cut down 9 billion Kenyan shillings in this year allocated to help. It has been reduced by 9 billion Kenyan shillings. And also, if you look at the new financing model that the government has put in place for students in the universities, you'll see that they want to make education a reserve for the rich only, right? So the young people, the bright students who are in universities or who are willing to get a tertiary education cannot get that, because the government has actually changed the model altogether, because they are demanding that every household pays almost over 10% of the tuition fees. So the government is crippling the education sector. Also, if you look at let's say the economy generally, the government is proposing to tax everything that is imported in the name of they want to encourage local manufacturing, right? But you see, there's actually nothing they have done to promote local manufacturing or local industries. And we know that over 80% of our products we import in this country. So it means it's going to affect every single Kenyan, right? If you look at pads, if you look at, name all of those items. So this is a government that has gone wrong. and we as young people must come out and reclaim our country. And in fact, in 2027, this anger that you see today is going to be translated into votes. We, the Gen Zs, we are going to reclaim our country. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. So you see, I see you're very informed,
yes,
and I've been, looking on social media.
Yes.
And there's so many people criticizing the Gen Zs out there, saying they don't even know why they're out there. They're out there for TikTok views. What message do you have for such people? Especially, I've seen a few celebrities, and I've seen a few of our MPs saying they're just people. The Gen Zs are out here for TikTok and for social media.
Right. I'm an ardent student of history. I also do law. I'm doing law, and I know that for a genuine revolution to take place in a country, the people in that country need to be angry and hungry, right? And I want to tell those people that this is a crop of people, young people, who are educated, informed, they understand their rights, they understand the meaning of Article 1 of the Constitution that says all the sovereign power belongs to the people, right? And that is what we are going to, and that is what we are pushing for. We must actualize Article 1 of the Constitution, and I am persuaded that the Gen Zs actually are informed, they understand their rights, they know when a government is out to rob them, right? And so everybody was saying, anybody was saying that, we are out here for TikTok, they are misinformed and they are in for a route in 2027. Yeah.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So here are some of the reasons as to why we Kenyan citizens are currently rejecting the current finance bill. One of them being increased tax. The current financial bill 2024-2025 has proposed new or increased taxes that burden us taxpayers, making it unpopular among us, the populace who feel financially strained like me. Number two of them being impact on the cost of living. Can you imagine these guys, they're even taxing sanitary pads? These are some of the things that we as Kenyan citizens, especially me speaking as a lady, we should be getting sanitary pads for free. Because I remember back in the days when I couldn't afford sanitary towels and I had to stay in the house and miss classes just because I couldn't afford. So this current bill includes measures that will increase the cost of basic goods and services. It's been seen by Kenyan citizens as detrimental to the standard of living. That's why we are in the streets protesting. Number three, you must know that Kenya is a corrupt country. I've seen a few of you who visited Kenya complaining of the immigration and other services. So number three as to why we are rejecting the current finance bill is because in most cases we don't get transparency and accountability on how our taxes are being used. So we are concerned on how they are using the tax revenues or how they are managing and utilizing, the government is utilizing the taxes, which is why you're seeing what's happening. It's leading to skepticism and opposition to the new finance bill. That's why we are on the streets. Number four, which is public services. This bill is affecting public services negatively, such as through budget cuts or changes in funding allocations, which would lead to dissatisfaction among citizens who rely on these services. Like we saw, they currently said, oh, we have to pay for ID and other, services. Some of these people cannot even afford like 100 Kenyan shillings to pay some of the services. So that's why we are on the street fighting for those citizens like me who cannot afford all these taxes. The last one being consultation process. Kenya is a democratic country. Government of the people, by the people, for the people. So the bill was not adequately consulted upon with stakeholders or as the public. We did not contribute. So that's why we are here rejecting this current bill. So for those who didn't know, these are some of the reasons as to why you see Kenyans out on the streets fighting, and you're Kenyan out there and you like criticizing other Kenyans for being out there fighting for your rights. I don't even know what to tell you. Just shut your mouth just stay at home if you don't want to be on the streets, and let people who want to fight for their rights be on the streets. No one is forcing you to do this. These protests are not led by any government officials. They are not led by Baba, you know, our current our previously opposition leader Raila Odinga. It's us, the citizens of Kenya, are tired of these. I'm so happy as a millennial to see what the Gen Zs are doing. These people are woke. It's a woke generation, and I feel like this is the change that we Kenyan need. This is a change that Africa needs. So you all better be out there. I hope you all were out there if you're seeing this video late, fighting for our rights. And that being said, I hope this factors helps you to grasp why Kenyans are resistant or on the streets to the new finance bill, and highlighting the importance of transparency, public consultation, and considering the impact on citizens' lives when formulating such legislation. And what we gotta say is that we out here for us, and we're not being scared away by anything, either the police. We're also fighting for these police that are harassing innocent citizens just out here fighting for their rights, not causing any chaos, but they are throwing tear gas at the, to the citizens, which is very bad, but it is what it is. We're gonna fight till the end. We ain't stopping.
I've never seen a government that has an insatiable appetite to tax its people in return for a crumbled economy, a crippled education. The economy is not working, the jobs, they're not there.
The excuse they have is that they took the government when the economy was already messed up.
I mean, that is not an excuse.
Yeah.
The president himself is on record saying, that is in 2022 when you were debating the 2022 finance bill. The president is on record saying these people, they do not know what they are doing. That they're increasing taxes on bread. You can check out the clip. Sanitary towels, and yet today is on the steering wheel and is doing exactly the same thing that he was rejecting. All right, so I mean, these are people who are out to rob Kenyans, really, and they have shown their true colors. And Kenyans must become wise going forward. And I'm very, very happy to see what is happening today. I always tell people that, the only ingredient that has been missing in our political system for a very long time is this kind of an awakening that we are seeing today. We must have an awakening, a political awakening, and people have to take politics really serious because it affects every aspect of their lives, right? So that is the message I am giving to Kenyans today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
tuko hapa 2 hours, nothing is happening.
Tunarudi, tunaenda kustrategize, we are coming. Strategy alafu turudi. Reject hii bill bana. Kwanza kuna huyu reject hii bill. Women rep msibebo hivyo bana. Women rep wala ikipi umetuangusha leo haki. Reject hii kitu.
bangi bwana, mrusi hata bangi.
Tunapigania nchi moja. Mheshimu katiba. Tuko hapa katika DP. Hatuchukua mnapokuja jamii. Mheshimu katiba. Mheshimu katiba. Lazima mheshimu katiba. Tunawatetea nyinyi wote. Hadi hivi tunawatetea. Hadi kuna sisi wote. Tunawatetea nyinyi.
Wanakopagana viza watoto wao pia. Unajua mnakopagana maskini kwa maskini. Maskini kwa hiyo lungu. Kwa maskini. Tutaendelea hivi. Tutaendelea hivi. Ruto must go! 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 Wheezy! Wheezy! Wheezy!
market. Hey. So today, even on the some parts of the downtown, say the businesses are closed. It's not business as usual today, but the matatus are still operating, or rather the buses. Hey, why are they even running? Hawatakuumiza, wapigani. So on this side, businesses are going as usual actually. The street vendors are still on the street selling. And on this side, shops are opened. So you see, this tells you that Kenyans are just having peaceful demonstrations because compared to other demonstrations that we have had or other riots, probably most shops are usually, like I would say 99% of the shops are always closed. But today, it's quite different because no one is looting shops, no one is messing with properties, roads or buildings. And I said, the police have decided to step down and just watch as the citizens are protesting. That's quite amazing.
Be careful.